Hello, my name is Tana Schaller. I would like to share with you something that I learned about decision making in my personal choices that I wish I knew 20 years ago and practiced. First of all, when you make a choice that is important and life changing, like choosing a life mate, or a job, or a career, or any investment, any serious investment of your time, money, energy, and so forth, you want to have the full agreement of your head, your heart, and your gut. So the head is an informed decision when you take into consideration all the information, everything that you know about your options and the choices that you're going to make. This is your rational mind working for you. The heart is what you like. Do you choose what you like? Or whose liking is that? Do you make a choice to please yourself, or do you make a choice to please another? Pay attention to this. The heart is very important. And then the gut is, if I knew what I know now about the gut feelings, I could have saved myself from a great deal of pain, and so can you. So the gut feelings are the instincts. This is the pre-rational way of gathering information. When you know something at the level of your body felt sensations, even before you have a rational understanding of why do you feel that way. And it's very popular to use muscle testing in alternative or complementary or holistic methods. You press the arm down, and if the arm goes down, then you're weak. If the arm stays up, you're strong. There's a way of self-testing. This is good, it's a visual, but there's something much more basic than that. So what you want to look for is expansion versus contraction. When you are strong, you take more space, you are more spacious, you breathe deeper, your breath is softer on the top of the inhale, it goes deeper down into your belly, your lungs fill with air much more fully. And when you are contracted and you are weak, when you make any choice that weakens you, when you hear something that weakens you, or when you hear yourself say something that weakens you, you contract, and the sensations in the body are of tightness, constriction, discomfort, and sometimes even pain. And there's a rigid quality happening in the body when you make such a choice. So why don't you give it a try right now? Pay attention. Think of no. Let's do a general question, and then we're going to make an application. So, ask your body's deepest wisdom to show you, through clear body felt sensations, what it feels like to make a choice that weakens you. Something that weakens your vitality, something that makes you less than. And bring your attention to your body. Notice how you breathe. Notice the pace and the depth of your breath. Don't try to change anything, you're reading now. Right. So now notice, what are you aware of, let's say around your chest area. Look for spaciousness, temperature, body temperature, look for weight, luminosity if you have visuals coming with it. Notice your abdomen. Notice your posture overall. Are you tall? Are you curling? Are you hunching? What is the distance between your shoulders and your ears? So this is your reading. This is how it feels like in your body when you make a choice which weakens you. or when you say something which makes you weak, or when you hear something that somebody says that belittles you or makes you weak, makes you feel less than. All right, now cancel all that, reboot the system, come to your baseline, and ask your deepest wisdom, your body's deepest wisdom, to show you with clear body felt sensations what it feels like when you make a choice that makes you strong, a choice which enlivens you, which boosts your vitality. And now pay attention to your breathing and how your breathing is changing. Notice that. Notice the quality of your inhalation. How does it feel on the top of the inhale in comparison to what it felt before? And what is the pace and the depth of your breathing? That's right. So, notice your chest. Notice the spaciousness in and around your chest. Notice how low and how wide in your body does your breathing go. What are the parts of your body that move with your breath, and how far can you feel your breath? And notice the distance between your ears and your shoulders. Did that change? Notice any changes in your posture, how you're sitting or how you're standing. All right, so you got a reading. Let's test it with something from your life. So bring your body back to center. Imagine the computer, the Control Alt Delete, you reboot the system, and think of a life dilemma that you have. Don't think of something too crucially important, because it might take a little bit more to tweak to get an answer there. Take something easy, like, do I want to eat donuts, fried donuts, for my next meal, or do I want to eat a meal made of local, organic, fresh fruit and vegetables? So take a dilemma that is easy and with big contrast, because when the contrast is significant, it's easier to learn. You get it's very easy to differentiate between the different qualities of sensations. All right, so choose which one is course of action A and which one is course of action B. So if we were going for donuts versus fruit and vegetables, let's say the donuts are the course of action A and fruit and vegetables are course of action B. All right? Good job. So tell yourself, I'm going to choose course of action A. And ask your deepest wisdom, your embodied wisdom, to show you through clear, easy to read body felt sensations. What does it feel in your body to take course of action A? And feel it. And notice your breathing. Notice the pace and the depth of your breathing. And notice which parts of the body are engaged in the breathing process. How far down the spine, up the spine, how far down the belly can you feel your breathing? What is the distance between your shoulders and your ears? What is your posture like? In general, what is your body temperature? Is it warm? Is it cold? Somewhere in between? Is it hot? Is it freezing? What do you notice? What are you noticing? What is the spaciousness of your body? Maybe you're aware of movement, or maybe you're aware of solidity. Pay attention to all these things. Is it a general state of comfort or a general state of discomfort? Is there any pain? Or is there a, sensation of whoosh, of tingling? All right, so when you've got clear about this reading, go back to neutral, cancel all that, and tell yourself, I'm going to take course of action B. And ask your body's deepest wisdom to show you with clear body felt sensations what it feels like to take course of action B. So, notice your breathing. Notice which parts of your body are engaged in your breathing process and how far down and up and to the sides, front and back, are you able to feel your breath? Is it a chest breath? Is it all the way down to the belly? Is your breath soft on the top of the inhale, or is it solid as if you're hitting a wall? What is the quality of your breath as you're taking course of action B? And do you feel taller or hunched? What is your posture like? What is the distance between your shoulders and your ears? What else are you noticing? Do you notice mostly sensations of comfort and flow and spaciousness and luminosity, or mostly sensations of discomfort, tightness, constriction, maybe even pain, shallow breathing, and so forth? Is it an overall expansion, overall contraction? And when you've got a reading that is clear and very different than the first one, stop, cancel all that, come back to center, and congratulations. If this is the first time you've done it, then it's wonderful. I encourage you to practice. I encourage you to practice mostly with very stark contrast between the two possibilities, because then when you need to make choices in life that are less black and white, you're going to have the practice that allows you to refine your sensitivity. There are several more steps to take into consideration depending on the purpose of your choice, depending on whether there are conflicting needs inside you where it's not very clear which choice would be useful for which purpose and which of the needs would be fulfilled. So this is a very basic beginner's embodied practice for making choices using your gut feelings. And remember, you want to be in full alignment of your head, the heart, and the gut. So you don't want to rely only on the gut feelings, because the gut feelings can and are often influenced by if we have trauma, if we have addictions, if our nervous system is not completely clear, if you've had alcohol in your system and so forth, you may not be clear. So it's not a foolproof method to rely upon 100%, but it can save you from a great deal of suffering, and it's very useful to cultivate it as a tool, as a strength. All right, so have fun, practice, and until next time. Mwah.